Dedicated grind music. They thought the game was just a race to find a single income, a lottery ticket, one lucky shot. Nah, put all your dreams in one small pot. But I was studying the bylaws, fine print. Every loophole the rich use, the law ain't just a wall, it's a floor to build upon. Stand firm on code, that's how the weak become strong. One stream's a creek, two's a flow. But I got rivers where my money go. From real estate deeds to digital cream. A silent empire and a shared dream. Not a king alone, but a network of crowns connecting downtowns to brand new towns. So when they ask, who gave you the keys? I point to my people, moving with ease. We built the door. It's us, never them, standing on live, building our plan. It's us, never them, networks who eat pies again and again. It's us, never them, streams turn to rivers, floating the land. We are. It's us, never them. Oh, the handshake is the original contract. Mutual value, a natural fact. I don't want followers, I need partners to scale the blueprint, expand the gardens. You hold the tech, she hold the land. He moved the prodigal across the sand. We meet on Sundays, not just to pray, but to merge the assets, plot the way. A plethora, yeah, a beautiful flood. Diversified roots in the financial mud. So if one sector ever takes a dive, the other seven keep the hive alive. We cite the statute, we claim our right to assemble capital by day and night. This is commerce, this is pure, a wealth machine that is secure. They see a person, we see a node, a link, a light on a golden road. We are the name. It's us, never them, standing on now, building our plan. It's us, never them, networks to hidden pies again and again. It's us, never them, streams turn to rivers, flooding the land. We are. It's us, never them. To them is scattered lone wolves in the frost. One source of income, one bridge if it's lost. But us is a consortium, a holding firm, weathering every single market squirm. We stand on the bedrock of legal might. Our empire grows in the broad daylight. Check the legend, it's all above board. This is the harvest for what we sold for us. Dedicated grind music. Hey, it's us, never them. Let it go, never them. Friends, never them. Who's on the deed, never them. Who's on the wide, never them. Who's on the rise, never them. Who's on the rise, never them.
Solution. Agent Salute, Renegade Society in the building. And I'm my audio. Is my audio good? Is my audio good? Q Thomas, salute. I appreciate that. Yeah, I ain't want much people. Y'all know I just had to pull up. You know what I'm saying? Just had to pull up. See what's going on. Might do a show later on Vertical. You know, there's a lot going on. It is a lot going on, so we gonna talk about it. You know what I mean? We definitely gonna talk about it. Or definitely gonna do that. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So what's been going on? Q Thomas, man, what's the word, my guy? Renegade, what's the word, man? What is the word? See, it's getting messy out there, right? Yeah, it's getting messy, people. Word up. That is the whole fact. It is getting messy. Word. Word up. Sometimes you gotta kinda you gotta kinda like side swipe the mess, man. Gotta side swipe it sometime, boy. You know, on these YouTube streets, if you don't side swipe that mess, your channel will be boomed. Your channel will be boomed. And that's a fact. It will be boomed. Queen T Royale, salute. Appreciate the pull up. G Dub Queen, salute, my guy. Appreciate the pull up. Appreciate the pull up, man. Definitely. Y'all already know that, man. I appreciate everybody who still rock out with your boy. You know what I mean? I definitely appreciate that. It's definitely always appreciated, man. And I just like to express that, Express the appreciation. So let me go stream, y'all. I ain't been on stream, y'all. I've been seeing a lot of bozo-ness going on, which we'll be back with that. I don't know. Tonight might be, you know what? Tonight might be might not be. I could say that. Tonight might be the night I come back with the Bozo or the Week Award, man. We gonna talk about that. We about to go bonkers with that again. Or we gonna go bonkers with that again because it's a lot of bozo-ness going on. That's a fact. I appreciate you as you already, man. Day one to that day come. Day one to that day come. That's a fact. But yeah, man, it's a lot of bozoing going on. It's a lot that nigga can talk about. Or it's embarrassing. You already, Q Thomas, man. You know what I mean? You already, man. You know what I mean? Definitely don't let your feelings and emotions oversee the good things that you can do in life, man. Trust me, man. I'm a victim of that. I'm a victim of that. You know what I mean? Definitely enjoy yourself. You know, you with your lady, your wife, your friend. Enjoy that. And don't never let a moment like that get away from you. You know, we get stuck in our box sometimes. Yeah, that's a fact, Queen T Royale, and I definitely appreciate it. But yeah, we get caught up in our box sometimes, people, man, and we get in our own way. You know what I mean? So you definitely got to enjoy life because it's more bad in life. Should I say that you can hold on to than good? You know what I mean? That be the other thing when you start questioning. What's what you digest and what you spit out. Thank you, Queen T Roy. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, you know what I mean, people. So when you get in your own way, man, You miss out on things like my man Q Thomas said, man, cooling. He at the beach. You know what I'm saying? You get stuck and caught up in your way. But we human though. You know what I mean? We all human, so we all know and understand whether you understand now or later, you should come up with an understanding or hold yourself accountable. That's the main thing you could do is hold yourself accountable. So you could do, people. So yourself accountable. You know what I mean? We got highs and lows. Some people just deal with them different. Look what's going on these YouTube streets. Yeah, Queen T. That's why I say it's when you in your own way. NFS giving salute, man. Appreciate you. Appreciate the pull up. You know what I mean? Make sure on your way in, people hit that like button, share the live, subscribe. Just here to talk my talk. You know what I mean? Real quick. I've been trying to figure out this computer, man. I'm still trying to figure out how to share screen. Yeah, NFS giving, man. Salute. I definitely appreciate that pull up. Yeah, I'm still trying to share the screen, people. You know what I mean? So, I said, let me get him. Come up here and see what's going on. And I still ain't figured out. Okay. Yo, Waiter, salute, my guy. Yo, shout out to my man, Waiter Black. Yo, keep doing your thing, my dude. Keep winning. You know what I mean? I like how you stayed on your pivot. That's a fact, man. I like how you stayed on your pivot. I like how you ain't, allow no one, to take you out your lane. I definitely salute you, my guy. Keep winning always, man. All I had to do is see Sylvie. You know what I'm saying? I be knowing, I may don't be tapping in like that, man, but I'm around, man. You understand, Waiter? I'm around. I know I don't tap in. You dig? But I'm around, my guy. It don't take much for me to figure it out, you heard? Yes, I thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that, Queen T Royale. Yeah, that's a fact. Shout out to my man Waiter. Y'all make sure y'all go like, share, and subscribe. You can drop Waiter joint in the link. Make sure y'all go tap in. Make sure y'all tap into the bro. Great music. All genre of music. You definitely ain't gonna be, you ain't gonna be mad. Or you definitely ain't gonna be mad. So the way this music going on right now, man, he should be a top selling artist. That's keeping it 100. But that's that's where a lot of all that sidebar ish come into play. You know what I mean? But he definitely kept it. He definitely kept it solid. He kept doing what he do. Should have been what? I could say at least 2 years. 2 years now. I got in tune with Waiter Black. Maybe a little longer than that. Maybe 3. Just knowing him and seeing, how he came in. Pause. Word. So it's definitely always dope to see somebody sticking to their craft. Cause I know it ain't easy, man. Sometimes you got days where you just don't want to. You know what I mean. You don't even want to interact with it. Some be days like that. Definitely be days like that. Yeah, man. It's a lot of not only in the game in life, man. Politics. It runs. Politics runs everything moving. A lot of people be leaving politics out, but politics is a heavy word that pretty much it runs the situation and also could ruin the situation. Politics. You know what I'm saying? Politics will do you dirty because for me anyway. For me, politics. it's like friend or foe. You know what I mean? You never know who riding, who not. Dealing with them politics. Politics could get it can get in front of a dope situation. It could ruin a dope situation. But politics definitely mess the situation up, man. I see a lot of that going on in the rap industry. You see some dudes they nice, but they don't get that shot. You know what I mean? Due to politics. They don't get that shot. Word up. They do not get that shot just because of politics. Politics messed that whole shit up. Shout out to my man L Famous in the building, man. Make sure y'all go like, share, and subscribe. What it do, man? Ain't much, man. You know what I'm saying? Ain't much. Sitting up here, talking my talk. You know what I mean? I had to tune back in. I mean, I ain't been in tune with my people in a minute. So I had to tune back into that. You know what I mean? Tune back into that, man. Or tune back into that all crazy. Let me see if I can remember how to what's the name on this joint. Cause this joint I have you Cocoa Puffs trying to drop a link. Or I still don't got it. That's crazy. Let me drop that referral link though. Yeah, let me drop that. Hold on, let me see what this is about right here, yo. See what's good with this. Yeah, I think it's damn how I dropped. I think though that's the thing I'm trying to do. Okay, there you go. All right. More, there you go. But yeah, you know what I mean, people. But other than that, man, regular. I'm froze. It looked like I'm froze. What's up with that? What I just did, people. Yo, so this what happens, man, when you don't. Oh, I should be back. Yeah, this what happens, man, when you don't when you don't practice that craft, man. Or all right, there we go. No man, be pressing all that. Just try to find how I drop the link. Yeah, it's on fire. It's on fire. That's a fact, man. It's definitely on fire, man. It is going bonkers. It's definitely going bonkers. You got 50 Cent joint. That joint is bonkers right now. 50 and T.I. Um, shit, really everything fifth. You know, everything fifth now. Like fifth literally got the algorithm in a headlock. Fifth got the algorithm in a headlock. Word up. That's real talk. Fifth got that. He got that joint. That joint is like, I ain't letting you go. Word. That's fifth. Fifth, like, I ain't letting you go. I ain't. Yeah, everybody, yeah, that's how it is though. You know, especially over here. You know, that's what that be about. That's the only way they can get their content. That's the only way they can, they feel relevant. You know what I mean? That's all they could do. You know, it's sad to say, but that's what they do over here, man. They sit around. Yeah, that's a fact. I definitely do. I got my man too, though, man. I wouldn't mind. You know what I mean? You tapping in with, or he can tap in with you. My man, Renegade Society Production, man. Go check him out. Go check him out, waiter. Go check him out, man. Fire Beats. Go check him out, man. Word up. Go check him out, my man. Renegade Society Music. Or Dedicated Grind Music, either or. It'll be in the joint. Yeah, that's my guy I was telling you about, El Famous. I just told him the link. I'm about to drop the link in the chat. You know what I mean? Y'all go tap into him. That's my man. That's who do all my intros. He do all my music. He do everything. Yeah, facts. His link will get dropped in the chat, man. You know what I mean? Check him out. He do all my intros. He do all my music. You understand? He makes it happen. And is YouTube friendly. He do beats. You know what I'm saying? He definitely do beats. You know, he behind, he rocking with me with my clothing line. It's the clothing line, stand on law. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate everybody, you know what I mean? Got faith in me. That's riding with your boy. You know what I mean? But he rock out. You know what I mean? This is my sample right here though. I did this one personally. You know what I'm saying? My other joint, he did, came up with the logo. Yeah, he makes it happen. But he do anything, got the intro. Yeah, that's a fact. He ain't even, you know what I mean? I don't know. I ain't know, how he's gonna wish him. I let him know he got to, I let him know to edit it and all that. And, I'm a definitely, I'm gonna send him your Graham joint, El Famous, and then you can rock with him. Maybe, you know what I mean? I'll do that. Knock it off here. I'll do that. I'll make sure I do that right there. But yeah, my guy is nice, man. My guy, he does what he does, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's a fact. I'm gonna give you his info and all that, and you can chime in with him. Actually, the link is in the chat. I see that link in the chat right there. You know what I mean? That's to my guy. Y'all hit that link. Y'all go straight to him. You know what I mean? That's that link in the chat. Al Famous. The link in the chat. Hey, yo, wait up. The link is in the chat right there. You know what I mean? You hit that link right there. It'll take you straight to his work, man. Word up. Same for you, Al Famous. That link right there, it'll take you straight to him. Word up, it'll take you straight to him. Word, that Dedicated Grind Music link. It's right there. Word. But yeah, other than that, man, yeah, it's a mess on these YouTube streets, man. It's definitely messy. Yeah, it's definitely messy. That's a fact. It's definitely messy. But hey yo, El Famous, check this one out though. This is fire too. Check this out. Oh, I'm tripping. I'm over here tripping, people. Yeah, my man got some fire, man.
Yo, 050 bucks. I see they out here hating. We viral, a cosign make motherfuckers hate. We winning. We winning. Us never them. UNT network with a network, make the network. Dark side general. Let them hate, let them hate. Let them say my name. Cause the hate is real, means we winning, we winning. Salute to my guys. 050 China Brim. Harlem legend, I see you, boy. You winning, keep winning, we gon' keep winning. Let them hate. Dedicated grind music. Woo. Dark side general. Yo, 050 bucks. I see that they out here hating. Yeah. Yeah. They watching the metrics, watching it climb. With every new cosign, they losing their mind. The whisper turn the chatter, the screams. It's all in the blueprint, it's all in the dreams. They thought it was luck, it was supposed to happen, but this is takeover. Here's the plan, while they talking about clicks, we building a throne. All the hate they gave us turn to stone for the foundation we own. Look at the wave, it's too big to capsize. The hunger is real, hate is realer, a cosign now. We are the sign, motherfuckers hate when the stars align. They biting the style, but they lack the nerve. UNT network, what a network makes the network. We're working. We winning, we win. It's us, never them. So let them hate, let them say my name. 050 bucks, 050 bucks. Cause the hate is real, means we winning, we winning. We winning, we gon' keep winning. Keep winning, so let them hate, keep winning. Yeah, we winning, we gon' keep winning. Keep winning, so let them hate. Love, yeah. From the ground up, we built this. In the face of the doubt, we turning up the heat. Shout to my guys holding it down. Through every storm, steady as a rock. 050 China Brim, Harlem legend. I see you, you winning, keep winning. This ain't just a moment, this is legacy. Talk, feed the sector, I'm doing me. No lie detected, dark side in the building, general of the sector. Dark side, where the winners get crowned and the doubters get drowned. The cosign now, we are the sign. Motherfuckers hate when the stars align. They study the moves, but they miss the soul. UNT network, we got the world on hold. We winning, we win. It's us, never them. So let them hate, let them say my name. 050 bucks, 050 bucks. Cause the hate is real, means we winning, we winning. Yeah, we winning, we gon' keep winning. Keep winning, so let them hate, keep winning. Yeah, we winning, we gon' keep winning. Keep winning, so let them hate. Let them talk, let them point, let them plot out the end. Every mention just a boost, my friend. The noise is the proof, the friction is the spark. We in the arena, they in the dark.
Salute to my guys, the ones who really ride, the ones who built the wall from the other side. Now watch the kingdom rise.
Dedicated grind music, winning. We winning, winning. Dark side general.
050 the movement, 050 China Brim.
Harlem legend.
We win,
Let them hate, let them say.
we viral, we legend. With it,
We winning.
we win. With it,
Let them hate, let them hate, let them hate.
we winning, we winning.
We winning. Let them hate, let them hate.
We winning, we winning.
Yeah, that's the fact. That's my guy. That's my guy right there. Yo, my joint be geeking, man. Yeah, that's my guy right there. He in the chat right now. My man Renegade Society. Yeah, he in the chat right now. That's a fact. Yeah, he definitely in the chat right now. That's my man work, man. Everything that y'all see, you know, that's my guy. Even down to the visuals. You know, the backdrops. You know, if it ain't him, it's my man El Plaga. You know what I mean? Make sure y'all go like, share, subscribe to my guy. Or he do it all though, man. He definitely do it all. Got some fire. You know, you ride out with it. You know, you ride out, man. You know what I mean? He ride out. You know what I mean? You can't buy that. You know what I mean? You definitely can't buy that. Gotta respect that, man. Word. Definitely gotta respect it. That's a fact. You gotta respect that joint. Somebody that ride out, that know you got it. You know what I mean? Faith in you no matter what. Is willing to ride. Yeah. Can't buy that. You know what I mean? Sometimes you get into a funk. Like I mean, one time I think it was, no, it wasn't StreamYard, it was Vertical. I might have been overdoing the Vertical thing a little bit. Numbers go low. And like yo, homie, like, you know what I mean? Try doing the StreamYard joint, you know, and see what's going on. Turned out that the StreamYard joint, my joint went back up. It was like that now too, because I ain't with the going back and forth and the arguing and all that. So now it'll get like that now. It'll get like that now, just due to the fact of nigga talking some sense. You know what I'm saying? Talking some sense. Yo, shout out to my man Artie, Lightside General. Make sure y'all go time in to the throwbacks. He be having the throwbacks on. Man, I looked at some of them throwbacks, man. I'm like, man, I don't know how I did it, man. Word, I don't know how I did it, yo. But them joints was making me look like a fool. I ain't even go front. I'm like, yo, I was getting a headache just because. Yeah, that's a fact. I be knowing that. Word, I be knowing that. I be knowing that. That's the whole fact. I be knowing that joint. You know what I mean? All you got to do is just be around, though. You know what I'm saying? You got, you know what I mean? Just put yourself in a position to be around. My little bowl on. You know what I'm saying? Get my little bowl on, people. You there? My little bowl on. I don't know. Whoever can bowl. I'm nice. Nice. Whoever bowls. Yeah, that's a fact. I definitely get my bowl on. You dig? Definitely get the bowl on. Word up. From verticals to shorts, yeah. Yeah. Like my shorts is alright. I mean, then it's me too, though. You know what I mean? I don't go on as much. So I got a lot to do with that as well. You know what I mean? I got to, I said that, though. I got to start going on more. You know what I mean? Going on more. But, it's life. Life be lifing, man. Sometimes you got to take a step back. I mean, just, hit that reset button. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's the best thing about it, that you would catch it and take a step back and hit the reset button. That's the dope thing about it. Or when you could do that, that's good money. And you just got to just stay, monetize and things of that nature. If you lose your monetization and you get demonetized and all that, you got to start all over. So you got to go right at it. But if you continue your monetization and all that, you know what I mean? If you got to take a step back, hit the reset button. Take a step back and hit the reset button. This take one time for you to go viral, people. You know what I mean? You hit that button one time. I mean, so you got plethora opportunity. You know what I mean? Just hit that button one time, man. And then voila, boom. You'll be viral. What happens after going viral, I don't know. But, that's definitely, the pattern. So, you just got to understand. That's just dealing with life, too. You know what I mean? Things ain't looking up. Sometimes you got to, take a step back, hit that reset button. You know what I mean? As long as you hold yourself accountable, though. You got to hold yourself accountable. Hit that reset button. You know what I mean? And get it together because that's what you need to do. You know what I mean? Grown man thoughts, salute, my guy. Yeah, that's because that's what you need to do. And sometimes you give yourself the opportunity to do that. You should like life shouldn't really throw you no curveballs. You know what I mean? Once you know and understand, it's just on you digesting it. You know what I mean? If you want to hold yourself accountable, then you can make that happen. But if you don't want to hold yourself accountable, it ain't no good gonna come out of it. You know what I mean? Ain't no good gonna come out of it. But for the most part, as long as you know what I mean? As long as you know, you could get something out of it. You know what I mean? Hold yourself accountable. You don't understand what you could change. And then like I said, the same thing with the YouTube. You know what I mean? You step back, you fall back, and you hold yourself accountable. Like me, I hold myself accountable because I know I don't go on like I should. I should be going on every day. I should be pushing the needle more. You know what I'm saying? But I don't. So I hold myself accountable. I can't. I don't know why I ain't making it. Why am I? Sometimes I take myself out the algorithm. Word up. Take myself out the algorithm. But it's all about knowing, man. You know what I mean? And giving yourself an opportunity to hit that reset button. You know what I mean? So when you get back to it, shouldn't be no failures. One thing for sure, man, I'm gonna hold myself accountable, man. And that be the problem too. Nigga be so hard, balls. Nigga be so steadfast on what I know I could be doing. And I beat myself up. In my own way. We were talking about that earlier. How you get in your own way. You get in your own way and everything that you know and understand that you should be doing, it will never be brought to light because you're in your own way. You cock blocking yourself. You be cock blocking yourself, man. Word up, yo. But you know what I mean? It's life. You did what I mean? It's life, man. You know what I mean? I can never really talk about the lows in life, financially and things of that nature. But spiritually, mentally, you can go through those times that may look to be rough. Then when you get through it, you look back and you say, "Oh, why?" But you're giving yourself the opportunity. You know what I mean? And that's the only thing you can ride on. You can't ride on nothing else. Everything else is irrelevant, man. You ain't got no time for no drama. All you gotta do is get to it. Look what's going on in the world. So you got time for is they get to it. Word up. You don't make time for that. And being in your own way could mess that up too. You just gotta, you gotta know how to use some type of momentum from somewhere and just get to it. That shit get in your way, nigga. That shit stagnate you, man. It'll stagnate you. And for the people that's like that, for the people that, that be stuck in their funk, they can't get out their own way. For the people that's outside to be dealing with them, like, don't make it worse. You know what I mean? Sometimes you got to, what was it saying? To get what you never had, you got to do things you never did. You know what I mean? And that just goes for every aspect of life. So if you got somebody they down bad and they in their own way, you know what I mean? Don't try to treat them like they 85% mentally there with you. You got to treat them like, they not 85%. They not here. You know what I mean? If they was 85% to 100%, I know that this wouldn't be going on. So when you know that, salute that, yo. Don't how would I say? Don't take advantage of that moment. If anything can happen. You know what I mean? Anything can happen. And you don't want to lose nobody on the strength of, especially if it's your loved one and all that. Or because they going through something, they ain't know how to get out their way, then you got people on the outside looking at them, pretty much mocking them, or, you know what I'm saying? Indirectly, and then they drive themselves crazy, because when you get in your own way, you drive yourself crazy in your own way. Trust me, I know. I mean, your mind be somewhere totally on another never plan it. And once you lock into that, you locked in. That's it. But nobody say you locked in. That's how that joint will destroy you. Word. That's how that joint will destroy you, man. So you definitely gotta, respect it, man. It ain't hard to identify. You could identify somebody, hold on, something that's off here. You know what I mean? Just don't use it against them. Word, just don't use it against them. Just don't use it against them, man. Sometimes you gotta just swallow your pride. And even if you say, I don't do this. This is out of pocket for me. Sometimes you may, if that person is worth it, you gotta be willing. You know what I mean? You gotta be willing. Yo, Bucks, how was your feedback on the show the other day? Yo, it's still moving, man. It's at 600 right now. Yeah, it's at 600. About 60 something likes. So like I told you, that's a decent show for me. You know what I mean? And it's still going up. You know what I mean? Got over 100 and some thousand hypes. So that shit did ice. Even speaking of that, you know what I mean? I just did a nice show with my man El Famous, you know what I'm saying? And I should have followed back. I should have followed up. Word, I should have followed up. I ain't even follow up. I mean, I caught the attention. You know what I mean? Everybody said it was a dope powwow. I ain't gonna call it an interview. It was dope. It was, you know what I mean? Got some dope feedback from that. That's why I said once I don't get caught up, I'm not, you know what I mean? Caught up, and I'm not saying it can never be done, but I want to get caught up in that back and forth arguing with dudes who just, they ain't on my level, man. In all aspects of life, they ain't on my level. You know what I mean? And I say that dealing with anything, bad, good. If they ain't on my level dealing with bad, holding themselves accountable, you know what I'm saying? Being a man, if you out of pocket with that, hold yourself accountable, and they don't know how to do that on it. They won't hold themselves accountable. Yeah, that's a fact, man. I appreciate that. Word up, El Famous. That journey's still moving. We're gonna see where it go. I'll give it some more time. But it's definitely moving. You gotta think about it. We ain't even get 20 something in the building that show. Word, we ain't get 20 something in the building. Even though it was almost 3 hours, like almost a 3-hour show, but we ain't even get that many people in the building that made themselves notice. You know what I mean? They was in the building, but they was in the bushes. Right. They was in the bushes. They was in the bushes. That's an old fact. So they ain't want to be noticed. Yeah, that's a fact. That's an old fact. I see Mel Cross did some. Mel Cross did a little piece on it. Word, Mel Cross did a piece on it. I had seen that. You know what I mean? I definitely seen that. Charles Somerville, salute my God. It was good, Bucks. Like we've been saying, it's always us, never them. BX stand up. That's a whole fact. It's always gonna be that, man. It's always gonna be us, man. Never them, man. No matter what, man. For me, you know what I mean? That's how I give it up. That's how I give. Even, to be real with you, one of my joints is that. You know what I mean? Standing on something. I just stand for something. You know what I mean? I can't. You know what I mean? No matter what angle I'm standing on, you gotta hold yourself accountable. And I'm always gonna do that. I'm a stand up nigga, man, no matter what. And I'm gonna always do that. Sometimes do it all be good? Nah, it don't all be good, but I know how to live with it. Look myself in the mirror, knowing, understand what it is, and boom, I deal with it. You dig? It's knowing. Now, when you start rocking and you start getting caught up like boy, yeah, that's a fact. Salute to Mel Cross. Yeah, he got it. Yeah, he did it. He did it on boy. Like I was saying, like, but boy, he can't stand. He don't stand for nothing. He can't look himself in the face and, you know what I mean? I never go out bad like that. Never. I would never. I'm a stand up nigga, no matter what it's dealing with. And I'm a stand on it. I'm not to hold myself accountable. You know what I mean? I ain't the best nigga. I ain't the best nigga at it. You know what I'm saying? But I know how to get at it. Word. That's what's wrong with these dudes over here on these YouTube streets, man. They get caught up not knowing how to be a stand-up nigga, man. You know, they call it trauma bonding. You know, trauma bonding for me is when you don't understand you did bad and you, oh yeah, you know, such and such, but you never holding yourself accountable for what you did bad. You just holding yourself accountable for the time being of probably what you said, how you moved, and it just goes left from there. You know what I mean? So a lot of these dudes, they get caught up into that. They get so lost in the playing both sides. It's crazy. Yeah, you can. If you can't cook, yo, El Famous, if you can't cook, you gotta get out the kitchen. You can't cook. That's why I said my new Bozo of the Week awards is gonna be fire. Was I'm digging back into the sector. Pause. I don't care how nobody feel. We gonna get to it. You know what I'm saying? We gonna get to it because a lot of these dudes they dish it out. They dish it out on you. They dish it out. Yo, listen. I always was taught, yo, because I say some things sometime where you know I try to cut you, but when somebody is shooting back at you, you can't feel no kind of way. It is what it is. You can't feel no kind of way. Now, if you just straight battering somebody and you on their top like a dirty do-rag and there's no response, then yeah. You know what I mean? But nowadays, you know, a person will forget what they said to you. You know what I mean? They'll forget what they said to you, said about you or whatever. So that's what the Bozo of the Week award is going to be fire. It's a lot of that going on in the sector. Dudes just running around talking about the same person for eons. You know what I mean? In their own way. Word to mother. Look at that. It goes back to that. In your own way. In their own way. And instead of them trying to figure it out and maneuver with a nigga that's maneuvering, they don't do that. They sit there and try to make mockery. Yo, yeah, like right now. Yo, yeah, the nigga been on almost an hour, cooking 20 in the building. They make mockery out of that. Instead of them doing the math to it, they like, hey, yo, dig, you know what? Like the views, it ain't really gonna mean too much enough. Boy, you see the commercials rolling. Once I press live, the commercials go roll. So that's the situation when you say, yo, listen, oh boy, he doing something right. A lot of these dudes, they get up here and they make a mockery out of themselves for free. And then use that. I don't want to get monetized. I'm not doing it for views. I'm not doing it for a check. They use that as an excuse. You know what I mean? Goes back to regular life as well. People will shoot you down and try to destroy your character. And when you look at them, their character is no better than your character. So they'll shoot your character down to make their character look good. Or in plain terminology, they will shoot you down to make you look bad, to make them look good at whatever is going on. That's what's going on in the world today. On every level. You know what I mean? Dealing with work, dealing with regular life. Like that's what you got to expect. Dealing with jobs, you go try to get hired at a job, somebody may see your potential and they in a position to hire you or whatever. Nah, I'm good. They ain't gonna bring you on board. You know what I mean? Because they be so much in the fear of not maybe you outglowing them. Word, you got people that do that, man. You know, it's sad. It's sad that it's done, but you got to think outside the box in this world, man. We live in it. You got to think outside the box, man. You know what I mean? There's a lot of things that go on where you can have an answer for it. As long as you sit down and give yourself some time mentally, that's, you know, and I don't call it meditation. You know what I'm saying? It's just you sitting down and you giving yourself some thought mentally. You know what I mean? Deserve it. And you fix it. You know what I mean? Within. You know what I mean? That's why I say yourself. Fix it within. Because there's a lot of things that, you know, that you just say, why? You know, look at the music industry. You see this guy, that guy. Yo, damn, why he not on? Why nigga ain't going platinum? You know what I mean? Look at Jadakiss. One of the top 5 rappers, man. Like he said, dead or alive. And that man ain't get a good run since he been in the rap game. Why is that? You know what I'm saying? Like, why is that? So it's going to be a lot of those. You know what I mean? You just got to keep it real with yourself, man. Take a step back, give yourself some room where you can hit a reset button and hit that button, man. I mean, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid, man. Word up. People people might even have bad trill towards you. You know what I mean? You might have somebody throw you off your pivot. You know, they want to remind you of the things that you did that got you feeling stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand that. You know what I'm saying? I'm dealing with the stupidity. I'm dealing with it. You know what I'm saying? So people will throw some shit out there that make you feel even more stupid. You know, like when I be watching all the old throwback lives, he had one on me with, you know, if y'all know, y'all know. And I'm watching it, right? And I'm like, yo, man. I looked at dumb as hell, screaming, veins popping out my neck. Probably the next day, I know I was hoarse, pause, because just me watching that old footage, I'm getting a headache. Like, yo, man, nah, that is not a good look. Looking like I'm just angry at the world, man. I'm like, yo, you can't, man. You know what I mean? So I did that reset button, and then the hit that I'm taking, hitting that reset button, you know, the views drop, you know, because there's people who that want to see me, you know, Mr. Shoot right back. They want to see all that, and you know what I mean. Like I'm not gonna, you know, I'm not gonna make an ass out of myself, man. Word up. But yeah, man, I don't be understanding people with that. You know, like even if you know, like even with the algorithm, to me, I think the more screaming you doing all that is the more you catch the algorithm attention. But when you're on some cool, calm, collective, you know, I don't really, you know what I mean? The algorithm is going to hit different. But I definitely, that joint just always been bugged out. You know, you dealing with the nonsense already. And then somebody will come at you. Well, you know what, you was doing this and you was, I know I was doing all that. This is why I'm in the position I'm in. Word to mother, yo. Like, I know that already. This is what got me in my own way. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy, man. It is crazy. Yeah, you know, yo, your numbers is low. I know why my numbers is low, nigga, because I ain't up here screaming at the screen, spitting on my phone or whatever. I ain't doing all that. You know, but you know, dudes that make mockery of that though. Look at you, laugh at your misery, man. You know what I mean? You gotta watch out for them kind of people, man. They laugh at your misery, man. I don't care how much owning up you doing. I don't care how much. Yeah, you know, I know my drink gonna be low. Oh yeah, he look at him. He look at him. It'd be like, wow. Y'all pull up and be in the bushes and tell me about the show, but don't pull up, hit the like button, or give a nigga the view. Shit crazy. But then make mockery of you. Go somewhere else on somebody else's platform probably. It didn't make mockery of you. Look at Bucks. Look at his views. That nigga can't even get 20 views in the building. Look at him. Okay, I know that already. What's next? That part I know. So what we talking about? What we talking about? Well, I'm supposed to feel some kind of way because my numbers are low? Nah, I'm still putting on a show like I got 1 million people watching me, man. I ain't getting caught up into that. You know what I mean? People who pull up, they pull up. They supposed to be there. People who don't pull up, they don't show support. They not supposed to be there. Same thing in regular life, man. Yeah, it's getting messy. It's getting messy. That's a fact, El Famous. It's getting messy. And same thing in real life, man. People that's supposed to be there and that'll grind out, they're gonna be there and grind out. Yeah, it's gonna be some hiccups, some bumps in the road and all that, but they gonna grind out. You know what I mean? They gonna grind out. That's a fact. But then, the people that's not supposed to be there, they gonna fade out. They gonna fade to black. All you gotta do is just learn from that. Same thing with the YouTube. Damn, I gotta relearn the algorithm. I used to go on at 6, so I stopped really going on at 6. Due to the fact I was doing what I was doing. So I think I did a couple of joints, 430s. I think I did a 530. 530 turned out right, but what I'm seeing now, my vertical is getting pushed more. StreamYard ain't really showing me no love. You know what I mean? But when I go to my verticals, I get back to at least where I start. Come on, I keep it real with myself, people. 600 or 700 views for me. I I ain't even at 2,000 views yet. I'm good with that. I'm getting half of my subscribers. I'm reaching somebody. You know what I mean? I'm reaching somebody. Some of these people don't even get half of their subs. You know what I mean? They don't even get half of their subs. You know, some of them can't even get monetized if they get the 500 subscribers. You know what I mean? So I'm all right with that. It's all about me knowing people. You know what I mean? Know what I got to do, what I need to do, and I fix it. You know what I mean? That's why I salute people that be rocking out and be holding it, you know, holding me accountable. Them the people that I want around me. Hold me accountable. Because when you hold me accountable, you allow me to fix what I need to fix. If you don't hold me accountable and you just want to rah, 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 and yeah, you just this nigga and you are that nigga, and then you know, go that way with it. Yeah, that's a fact. But you know, you got people, you know what I'm saying, El Famous, that'd rather play the back, play the bushes, you know what I mean? So, you know, I understand that. You know, I ain't up here, you know, screaming at the screen. You know, I ain't up here doing that. You know what I mean? So, you know, I still gotta remain who I be. Stand on law with it. Stand on law, figure it out, reset the button if I got to. I'm gonna keep pushing, man. I'm gonna keep making it happen. It's one thing about me, man. I'm gonna make it happen, man. You know what I mean? And for those who give up, don't want to ride out with me, you know, eventually, you know, the feeling's gonna be mutual. You know what I mean? You go that way, I see you at the top. You know what I mean? But Bucks is gonna do what Bucks gonna do, man, no matter what. Because Bucks gonna hold himself accountable, so I can look myself in the face. Nigga can't shame me about my views. Nigga can't shame me about dealing with reality. I'm doing some fuck shit in real life, and you can't shame me about that. You know, can't. You know what I mean? And you know, that's what you be having, man, over here on these YouTube streets, man. People try to shame you because they afraid to look themselves in the mirror. They looking bad on YouTube. But I'm gonna definitely get back into the yeah, that's a fact, man. I'm gonna definitely get back into my Bozo Awards though. You know, definitely get back into that because it's a lot of bozos running around still acting like they relevant and they ain't relevant. You know what I mean? Out here looking nasty. You know what I mean? It's a few. You know, but it is what it is. You know what I mean? Say I'll get and dive into that. Had some fun with that because I was doing good before I stopped. You know what I mean? Definitely dealing with the celebrities. The celebrities should go off the roof. Celebrity Bozo Award, man, should go. That should be a go. There's a lot of these celebrities. What? They looking back. They are looking back. Word up. So hopefully, you know, that'll do good. You know, there's a lot of people, oh yo, you should have kept it dealing with the sector. You know, sometimes that be hard, man. You know what I mean? You deal with certain people in the sector, man, they can't intake it. They can dish it out, but they can't intake it. You know what I'm saying? They can't. So sometimes that right there, you need the people. You know what I mean? In order for the show to grow, you need the people. Or in order for them to push that joint out in the algorithm, you need the people. So when the people stop pulling up because they get in their bag, yo, how am I selected? Yo, who picked me? It's all about having fun. If somebody feels some kind of way, let them express. Sometimes they ain't got to give you why, and that's it. But you know, these people they couldn't do it. You know, they felt some kind of way. They got into their bag. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, man. You know, dudes talking about they body fool, but then get slandered and they ready to blah 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 blah. You know what I mean? Throw that internet cape on and feel froggy. Word. Ain't nothing gonna happen. Ain't nobody popping no bottles. Nothing. Like if you feel like you know you ain't a bozo, then you know move correctly. But ain't no way. Then you know you got people that won that joint 4 weeks in a row. And you mad? Nigga literally won Bozo of the Week 4 weeks in a row, man. A whole month straight. Because I do it every week, Bozo of the Week. You know what I mean? So every week it's supposed to be like a new Bozo. You dig? And this dude, he was bozoing for a whole month. He wasn't in water a whole month. Word up. But even with that, you know, things, you know, happen outside of YouTube. So, you know, I manned up. You know what I'm saying? You know, certain people felt some kind of way. So I said, they ain't gonna hurt me to bring some light to the situation and apologize if I made it feel some kind of way. You know what I mean? It's YouTube. That's how I took it. You know what I mean? I took it was YouTube, but you know, other people ain't take it that way. You know what I mean? They felt some kind of way. I respected how they felt, you know, and do my apology out there. But you know, there be stuff like that. You know what I mean? Let me be a creator, man. Let me do my content. Let's have fun with it. Pull up, have fun. The same way somebody put you on that list, you can turn around, you can do the same thing. You know what I mean? But dudes couldn't get out their own way. Yo, dudes couldn't get out their own way, man. So it never go that way. Word, it never happened. But it's cool though. It's definitely cool. I'm gonna definitely, you know, put myself in a position where, you know, hopefully the numbers will go. Hopefully the numbers will go, man. Hopefully the numbers will go, man. But yo, you know, I'm about to get up out of here. You know what I mean? I appreciate everybody for pulling up. You know what I mean? It's always a thank you. You know what I mean? It's definitely always a thank you and appreciation. You know, for those who riding out. You dig?
That is the dark side. Yo, Bucks, it's us, never them. The dark side, General 050 Bucks. Yeah. Welcome to the other side. The dirty sector or the dark side. No filters, no rules. Content is king, watch at your own risk. It's never them, never them. It's the shoot right back, 050 Bucks. Dedicated, dark side of the net. Friends to the day. Dark side is the remix. Men's war, ops in the live stream. Praying I don't score. Avatar sniping, scared to show face. Passing no trace. Say my name wrong, I'ma shoot right back. But tomorrow we a threat. Dirty sector, content, king, crown heavy. One live stream turn a friend to an enemy. From the blocks to the internet, this ain't pretend. In the sector ain't no piece, the beef never ends. Dirty sector, the place with no control. I can't control. Black heart, dark soul. From the streets to the sidewalks, coast to coast. On YouTube, we the ones that really do the most. Back again in the sector until drama stack high like YouTube guilt. Cash out ready, super chat steady. Hitting with receipts, they was never really ready. Enemies in silence, then friends on live. We trending, we cooking, the views go up, say the wrong thing. Screenshots loaded, I'm exposing a lie. Go live, cause I can see the scared in your eyes. I don't really love the chaos, see that flame, set to run the numbers off cloud. We make legends from having smoke. You ain't built for the sector, mind yours. Hey yo, part one shook the whole sector, now we doubling back. No filters, no remorse. If you sensitive, log out now. Welcome to the aftermath. Dirty sector, dark side of the net. Friends to the day, but tomorrow we a threat. No face, no case, get dragged by an avatar. Cash app, super chat, we gon' take it far. Remix, dirty sector, dark side of the net. Friends to the day, dark side is a remix. Men's war, ops in the live stream, praying I don't score. Avatar sniping, scared to show face, yo, passing no trace. Say my name wrong, I'ma shoot right back. But tomorrow we a threat. Dirty sector, content, king, crown heavy. One live stream, turn a friend to an enemy. From the blocks to the internet, this ain't pretend. In the sector, ain't no piece of beef, never end. Dirty sector, the place with no control. I came to troll. Black heart, from the streets to the sidewalk, coast to coast. Dirty sector, yeah, we do the most. Anybody can be anybody, that's the code. Trolls turn demons when the camera look. Get it different when it's live on cam. Ops drop videos, hoping for your downfall. Dark side vibes, this the blackest corner one, mentioning your name and you would trend it. Uploads daily, chaos consistent. Said it got attention, it's never resistant. We turn YouTube beef to a sport out here. If you log into the sector, drop off fear. No rules, no filters, no love, just smoke. Watch at your own risk. This ain't entertainment, this a lifestyle. The dirty sector or the dark side ain't for the weak. You clicked in, now you here. Dirty sector, dark side of the net. Friends to the day, but tomorrow we a threat. No face, no case, get dragged by an avatar. Cash app, super chat, we gon' take it far. Dark side, this the remix. We turn live stream jokes into real smoke fast. No face, no case, get dragged by ghosts. From YouTube to the streets, yeah, we.
It's that dark side. For the women who bloom in the shadow. The ones they said would not shine. The dirty sector didn't hold us. It honed us. Speak on it. They said a woman can't make it in the dirty sector. Outside pressure just made me better. These concrete roses broke through the shade. Now watch them worship the empire we made. Bow down. They swore we'd be stuck, just a story untold. Now the script slipped and we took control. From the dark side corners to the main stage glow. They said the birth is now the whole world knows. I remember the echoes that she won't last long. Turning doubt into fuel, turning weakness too strong. They watch from the sidelines with a skeptical smile as I build my empire in this so-called exile. Same ones calling angry when I just spoke clear. Label me difficult for killing the fear. But the dark side teaches what the light never could. How to make no understood, how to make us feel good. They build their channels on my name and my pain. Reaction videos to my hustle, my game. But the views on your screen can't cash out my dreams. I'm the architect, baby, you just dream the scene. This ain't just a victory, it's a reckoning. Every late night paid off, every silent blessing. They thought the pressure would break my composition. It just added diamond to my intuition. They said a woman can't make it in the dirty sector. Outside pressure just made me better. So much better. These concrete roses broke through the shade. Now watch them worship the empire we made. Bow down. They swore we'd be stuck, just a story untold. Now the script flipped and we took control. From the dark side corners to the main stage glow. Dirty said to birth us, we're on a hold. Sector mentality, elevated taste. No time for the fake love or the energy waste. I see you mirroring the blueprint I laid. My cadence, my aura, but the substance is frayed. You wanted the glamour without the grit, without the dark side nights that truly built it. I'm moving silence now.
Dedicated ground music. They thought the game was just a race to find a single income, a lottery ticket, one lucky shot. Nah, put all your dreams in one small pot. But I was studying the bylaws, fine print. Every loophole the rich use, the law ain't just a wall, it's a floor to build upon. Stand firm on code, that's how the weak become strong. One stream's a creek, two's a flow. But I got rivers where my money go. From real estate deeds to digital cream. A silent empire and a shared dream. Not a king alone, but a network of crowns connecting downtowns to brand new towns. So when they ask, who gave you the keys? I point to my people, moving with ease. We built the door. It's us, never them. Standing on live, building our plans. It's us, never them. Networks to empires again and again. It's us, never them. Streams turn to rivers, floating the land. We are. It's us, never them. Oh. The handshake is the original contract. Mutual value, a natural fact. I don't want followers, I need partners. To scale the blueprint, expand the gardens. You hold the tech, she hold the land. He moved the prodigal across the sand. We meet on Sundays, not just to pray, but to merge the assets, plot the way. A plethora, yeah, a beautiful flood. Diversified roots in the financial mud. So if one sector ever takes a dive, the other seven keep the hive alive. We cite the statue, we claim our right to assemble capital by day and night. This is commerce, this is pure, a wealth machine that is secure. They see a person, we see a node, a link of light on a golden road. We are the name. Them are scattered lone wolves in the frost. One source of income, one bridge if it's lost. But us is a consortium, a holding firm, weathering every single market squirm. We stand on the bedrock of legal might. Our empire grows in the broad daylight. Check the legend, it's all above board. This is the harvest for what we sold for us. Dedicated grind music. Hey, never down. Let it go, never down. Friends, never down. Who's on the D? Never down. Who's on the Y? Never down. Who's on the rise? Never down. Who's on the rise? Never down. Welcome to the other side. The 30 second. No filters, no rules. Content is king. Watch at your own risk. Dedicated grind music. Dedicated grind music. Yeah. 30 second. Dark side of the net. Friend to the day. But tomorrow we a threat. No face, no case. Get dragged by an avatar. Cash app, super chat. We gon' take it far. 30 second. The place with no control. I can't control. Black, hot, dark soul. From the streets to the sidewalks. Coast to coast. On YouTube, we the ones that really do the most. Watch at your own risk. We exposing all the fake. Clout wars popping off. Everybody raise the stakes. Screenshots loaded. Receipts get aired. Say the wrong name, and your brand get teared. Enemies in silence, then friends online. Hoes set her in flames just to keep the vibe. Clickbait title, drama all in the mix. Dirty said it coded, you ain't built for this. 30 second, dark side of the net. Friends to the day, but tomorrow we a threat. No face, no case, get dragged by an avatar. Cash app, super chat, we gon' take it far. 30 seconds, the place with no control. I can't control. Black, heart, dark soul. In the streets, to the sidewalks, coast to coast. On YouTube, we the ones that really do the most. Content is king, better guard your crown. Cause the sector love to tear the biggest channels down. Office in the comments, snakes in the chat. One wrong move, ain't no coming back. Algorithms feeding on the beef we spark. Turn YouTube live to a battleground park. Drill beat knocking, got the sector on fire. The dirtier it get, the more views get high. No rule, no filters, no love, just smoke. Every lie is a gamble, every word is a joke. Be whoever you want. Gangster or past, in the 30 second, the chaos move fast. 30 second, dark side of the net. Friend to the day, but tomorrow we a threat. No face, no case, get dragged by an avatar. Cash app, super chat, we gon' take it far. 30 seconds, the place with no control. I can't control. Black, heart, dark soul. From the streets to the sidewalks, coast to coast. On YouTube, we the ones that really do the most. Dedicated grind music. Dedicated grind music. They thought the game was just a race to find a single income, a lottery ticket, one lucky shot. Nah, put all your dreams in one small pot. But I was studying the bylaws, fine print. Every loophole the rich use. The law ain't just a wall, it's a floor to build upon. Stand firm on code, that's how the weak become strong. One stream's a creek, two's a flow. But I got rivers where my money go. From real estate deeds to digital cream. A silent empire and a shared dream. Not a king alone, but a network of crowns connecting downtowns to brand new towns. So when they ask, who gave you the keys? I point to my people, moving with ease. We built the door. It's us, never them, standing on live. is the original contract. Neutral value, a natural fact. I don't want followers, I need partners to scale the blueprint, expand the gardens. You hold the tech, she hold the land. He moved the prodigal across the sand. We meet on Sundays, not just to pray, but to merge the assets, plot the way. A plethora, yeah, a beautiful flood. Diversified roots in the financial mud. So if one sector ever takes a dive, the other 7 keep the hive alive. We cite the statute, we claim our right to assemble capital by day and night. This is commerce, this is pure, a wealth machine that is secure. They see a person, we see a node, a link, a light on a golden road. We are the name. It's us, never them, standing on now, building our plan. It's us, never them, networks to empires again and again. How we win? It's us, never them, streams turn to rivers, flooding the land. We are, it's us, never them. To them are scattered lone wolves in the frost. One source of income, one bridge if it's lost. But us is a consortium, a holding firm, weathering every single market squirm. We stand on the bedrock of legal might. Our empire grows in the broad daylight. Check the legend, it's all above board. This is the harvest for what we sold for us. Dedicated grind music.